Hi guys, I'm about to do my nighttime skincare routine. However, it's 1 a.m. and I have a lot to say. So I thought, kill two birds with one stone. So that's what's going to happen in today's video. Now, let me tell you something. Corona got everyone acting stupid. And it's a problem. That's why I've decided to call today's meeting. Yes, this video is a meeting. I'll be discussing a few things today as to why I think humanity has really lost its plot during this season. Some of y'all don't deserve free time. That is the conclusion of my argument, and I will start this video with my conclusion. Some of y'all don't deserve free time. No, you don't. A lot of you guys actually are not allowed to have free time and actually need to be busy. You shouldn't be left alone at home. You might just be asking, why? Yes, why? We should all get free time to, get to know ourselves, spend more time with ourselves, improve our mental health. But some of y'all are not doing that. Some of y'all are being toxic and racist, and I will explain why. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against TikTok. As a matter of fact, I was one of those people that was very much like, why would I download TikTok? I'm not a 12-year-old. Ooh, this is really cold. Now I'm here at 3 a.m. doing... Even in this period, there have been some creative genius TikToks that I just think, wow. When God was dashing out talent, I must have been hiding in someone's fridge. There's those who are using their gifts for good, and there's those that are using their gifts for evil. Racist TikToks, let's go. Now, there's been two specific trends that have really been pissing me off. There's this trend going around where people basically make a suggestive statement or a very suggestive stereotype. Kind of to lure in a certain demographic. So for example, the one I saw that I really enjoyed, I can't lie, this is how to thank your local police force. And we all know, I ain't attacking the white people, by the way, I love some of y'all, but white people really do love thanking their police force. So the aim of that video is basically that all, minorities and, ethnics and whatever you want to call people that are not white, because we just inventing terms these days. Basically, the whole point for them is that they keep scrolling whilst white people keep watching the video because they're interested in that first statement. The following statement, which is kind of like the joke or the light-hearted fun in that video, was now, y'all tell me what channel Property Brothers is on, because we know white Americans love Property Brothers. So things like that are funny. It's also funny when different people from different cultures hop on it and it's all light-hearted. Now, when y'all are making jokes about slave trade, I want to know who's laughing. I'll wait. Whilst I do this, I'll wait. Because what I can't seem to put my finger on is the joke. The one I really had a problem with was when it was this girl and her boyfriend, of course, both Caucasians, basically put the N-word in a sink, and basically they were putting all these negative stereotypes in. Eating watermelon and fried chicken, incarcerated father, absent father, poor, stealing from white people, no education. I don't know what we're heckling at because that's not funny. But then secondly is when they now get caught out, they want to apologize. You're not sorry. You're not sorry and you can't be sorry. Do you know why they're not sorry? I will explain to you. Because you sat down, took multiple sheets of paper, wrote down these different things. You filmed the video, you captioned the video, and not once during that entire process did you think, something's wrong here. You're not sorry for what you did. You're sorry you got caught. I do believe that one of their friends did it on their little private TikToks, and there were no consequences to the actions. So thus they thought, me too. And they did, but they got caught out. And then they want to come up to do the whole teary-eyed video. Sorry for you're not, because isn't that the consequences of your actions coming to bite you in the ass? Now secondly, another problem with TikTok, bearing in mind I don't have a problem with TikTok, you can follow me if you want. I'm going to make this statement. I want you to take out your pen, I want you to take out a book, I want you to take out a notepad. If you want to write on notes, do that right now. 3, 2, 1. Black boys, it is not a personality trait to hate black girls, especially dark-skinned girls. I'll wait, because I ain't going nowhere. You know what? I am tired. I don't know why TikTok thinks that's what I want on my For You page. It's not. I enjoy everything else apart from black boys who think it is now an innate part of their personality to hate dark-skinned women and dark-skinned girls. It's not. Put it in the bin. Bin it. I don't want to see it anymore. Like, it's really just part of desirability politics. Let me even explain the trend for some that, you know, might not be as TikTokity as I am. It's basically black boys filming themselves, like, reacting to different women, like the pictures of different women. And the common thread just tends to be that there'll be either white women or biracial women or light-skinned black women that, you know, they'll react positively to, like a nod or, oh yeah, I'd date her. When the dark-skinned girl comes on, they'll, you know, act in disgust and like, oh, I'm so sorry, but your mum looks like that. She does. Your mum's actually darker. Don't twist my words here. I have nothing against preference. We love a good preference. If you're a black boy that grew up in, I don't know, Russia, there were no black people there when I was there. If you grew up in Russia, of course your standard in taste and your standards of beauty will shift towards white women because that's what you're surrounded by. We have no problem with preference, but preference doesn't drag. The fact that you think you have to drag a specific demographic to get attention from the one you like is very boring. Boring or whack and just really pathetic. So yeah, I've just decided those two groups on TikTok. I'm just going to be reporting every TikTok. It might not do much because somehow these things get views. I will be reporting. I have rights. What else is going on that I'm not a big fan of? You know, this video is basically, I don't want to call it an unpopular opinion because I do feel like everyone should be of the same mindset, you know, to not be racist. So let's call it my popular opinions video because, you know, we're spicing things up over here. Then on the topic of like corona and pandemic, universities dealing with this situation. Baby girl, what is you doing? I'm just hearing some real horror stories about, you know, different schools around the UK that are very much like, hi, hope you're doing well in this pandemic. Just a quick reminder that your 5,000 word essay is due tomorrow and also the other 3 essays you have to submit are due by the end of next week. Hope you're doing well and hope you and your family are keeping safe during these uncertain times. Bro, I do understand, you know, stay at home and work from home, but if I had to write an essay, especially for my degree, a lot of stuff isn't even online. I'm really thankful that I have, you know, the resources like a laptop, internet, and, you know, stuff like that. But I actually need a library to get my work done. Now, let's look at those that don't necessarily need a library, but the working environment at home isn't the most conducive. How do you expect me to, like, write a 5,000 word essay on the cultural shift of World War II around Europe? So I do think like universities need to just, you know, do a bit more. And you can't ask me how I'm doing mentally if you're adding to my mental stress. Yeah. I said it and I feel bad for saying it, but you can't start an email asking, you know, hope you're doing well, hope you and your family are safe, thank you so much for caring, but your next paragraph is adding to the problem. What else has annoyed me in like the last 48 hours? Let me think. Okay, this might get messy, but I don't care. I have free will and I'm speaking for the people. People that have somehow crossed over into a certain industry that have now taken it upon themselves to become the gatekeepers to that industry or that specific sector. I have one question. I just have one question. Who ordained you? Now, this is not just one person. Like, I saw quite a few tweets, which is what kind of like pissed me off. And I ended up posting on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram about it. And I thought, let's come full circle and add YouTube to the mix. You've now taken it upon yourself to tweet things like, out of boredom, everyone wants to start YouTube. Didn't we all? I would just like to know, I sure started YouTube because I had a lot of free time on my hand. Make it make sense. As I always say, I can't make this stuff up. Because never in a million years would I think people that started YouTube out of having free time would then discourage people that want to start YouTube out of having free. It's a formula that doesn't make sense. The mentality of, oh, don't come onto YouTube, there's too many people on there. Someone subscribing to you and then subscribing to me does not take their subscription away from you. I don't know if people are aware of this. If people are tweeting, you know, everyone has this podcast as if they have something important to say. You might just do, honestly, if you know, you actually like even if you didn't have a passion, but like you felt like it's something that you want to try it out, because if it doesn't work, no one loses anything. Well, I mean, you might do if you like buy a really expensive camera and then, you know, you don't want to continue doing YouTube, but you know, let's not go into that one. Honestly, start the YouTube, start the vlog, start the podcast, write a book if you know you've been thinking of a book. If you want to do some music and you actually have, you know, some musical skill, do the music. Like, honestly, don't let anything discourage you. I'm standing everyone. And then also now, I'm gonna share this because I don't know if I'm just bragging. So, you know, with this whole social distancing thing, as for me, I don't mind. You know, I can follow rules. This might be a bit problematic, so if you want to cancel me after this, that's fine. I get the whole social distancing thing. I can follow rules. But what I don't understand is when we all queue up outside the store, but then in the store we're bumping into each other and you're breathing down my neck asking if I can help you grab a carton of milk. Did we leave social distancing at the door, queuing up? But then when we're in the store, we're all just, you know, back to regular bump and grind grocery shopping. And in my head, I'm just thinking, so upon all the queuing up, I can just kind of, you know, feel my skin right now. I ain't too bad. I think God took his time with me a bit. I'm ending the video here. Stay blessed, don't stress, no vex. I'm going to sleep. Oh, let's take it back to the good old days of me leaving my videos. Now, this is how I know who the OG subscribers are, because this was literally how I ended every other video. See you guys next time. Do you know how wavy that was? That was ehis at his prime. Like, ehis right now doesn't really know what he's doing, but ehis back then, he had his shit together. But anyway, I'm gonna leave y'all and see y'all later. Bye.